Welcome to the Wall Street Plumber YouTube social arbitrage outlier screen for today. I want to show you this software that I use. For the people that are in the Outlier Discord, obviously this isn't for you, but for people coming to the channel, this is software that I use. This is called Outlier. To me, they've been trying to come up with like a description of it, but after reading Jim Simon's book, who is like pretty much the first quant trader, I would say that this is quant software. This is literally the most discounted quant software available to retail market. So I would say Outlier is doing the Robinhood model, which is, curbing the, high finance bros and giving it to the retail people and teaching them how to use this professionally. This company that I have a thesis on is called QXO. And the reason why I want to show you QXO, a couple things. So QXO just had a big announcement about a merger, and they are moving. To me, they are like SoFi, right? They're actually a roofing company, but their people are in love with their CEO. Their CEO has done some amazing things with, I think he's brought like 7 other companies into multi-billion-dollar companies. QXO is going to be no different. This is a roofing company on a commercial level, and this guy is making strategic moves. So why I want to show you Outlier. So the buy signal came in on the 12th. I think the merger announcement was on the 11th, but that's not what I find interesting. I was going over the dates of when this started picking up again. And if you look down here, we had, a big dump on the fear and greed, which is normal, right? After a big run up over here, you see this green bar right here, this green like mountain. That's where, good entries, and then it starts fading off. Maybe time to change position. Then we have the dip. Now it's coming back up, and it came back up before the buy signal, came back up before the announcement. So that's why I find this fascinating to do social arbitrage, because the research you can do, you can get early signals, and it doesn't have to always be a buy signal on Outlier. It could be what their quant software is picking up early, and then with your thesis that you build, you can add that noise versus signal ratio and make it a lot stronger. So I wanted to show you guys a couple things. Actually, you know what? We'll just do this. I was going to show you individual stuff, but we're going to do Mohawk. And why I find people are going to say, well, QXO just had a massive run up. Should we go into it? Well, all-time highs are bullish. Plus, roofing season, which is the spring and fall, is just starting. And what do I mean by that? That's where all the purchases are. That's where the best earnings come from. And what do you know? We have another construction company with a buy signal. There is some stuff in the way, and doesn't mean I'm going to jump into Mohawk, but what I'm trying to show you is how I guess you can call it relative strength to the other ones. You're starting to see this stuff pick up. A company like Tile, which is another construction company, because construction is seasonal, right? Unless you're a plumber like me, you work all year round. But what I mean by that is these are specialty companies. So now you have a massive, so there's a sell signal on Tile, but you get what I'm saying. So here's where I find QXO incredible, is it had that good news, it had that all-time high break, and now its spring catalyst is coming, right? So you almost have like a trifecta. trifecta of momentum. And that to me can lead to some serious profit if you do it right. Just waiting for the order blocks to pop up here. Oh, do I not have them right now? Oh, here we go. So you had this order block. It was a small order block. It broke above. Clean break above. What also showed strength, and I don't know if anyone caught this that knows how to read this stuff, but this is consolidation. To me, this is clean consolidation. And I'll show you with the trend lines here. Boom. And boom. Okay, we can bring that up just a little, but you get what I'm saying. That's consolidation. You know, they say longer the base, higher in space. Could it pull back? Yeah, absolutely. But the fact that it's riding tight to the EMAs also is a positive sign. When they get extended way above the EMAs, that's when the pullback really starts to happen. So yeah, QXO is a great company. So social arbitrage, and for anyone that's just following, and I'm sorry, I probably should have introduced this before, trade what you know. I'm a construction worker. This is very easy for me to understand the seasonal pattern of a construction stock. And that is how some stocks move. And that is how you can gain an edge. It doesn't have to be complicated quant math and statisticals, but with a couple tools like using Outlier, which is $29.99 a month, TradeView, which is free, and you get these cool indicators. My friend Deep Thought programmed if you joined Outlier, but they have indicators. You can get order block indicators for free. I don't know the quality of them, but it is all available to you. Couple tools, and now you're making money. I'm sorry, couple tools and a lot of rules, but those rules are there to protect your capital, preserve your money, and teach you how to make a living in this market and not be, the common retailer that gets crushed. So I think QXO looks great. I think it looks great. All right. Could I tell you how high it could go? No, absolutely not. But I could tell you right now, the way I've learned, I know where I'm going to exit. I know how to exit. I know where my entry is, right? But I let the market decide which way it's going to go. And I'm okay with that as long as I'm okay with knowing how to leave the trade if it goes against me. I don't think this is done. The way, the seasonal patterns happen, the momentum behind it, there's a lot more room to grow. There's some momentum behind here, and why I call it the SoFi is everyone loves Anthony Noto, and a lot of people love the CEO of QXO, and rightfully so. The guy knows what he's doing. So, I just wanted to show you guys this stuff. I find it absolutely fascinating and definitely worth a look. So, I will have an podcast interview coming later on this week. Some stuff happened last night, but we will be having the podcast soon. So, and you know what? Let me just show you something real. You know what? I'll teach you guys EMAs later. I'll put that on another video and make it detailed. So, all right. Have a good day.